Hello and welcome. Thanks for joining us. Interleague Baseball on MLB The Show. It's the Cincinnati Reds and the Toronto Blue Jays. John Shambi, Chris Singleton with you. And Chris, we've got an opportunity to watch one of the true superstars of the sport. Brandon Nimmo. Always exciting to see him in action. And it seems like he consistently finds a way to impact the game.
Yeah, Boog, it's offensively at the plate, defensively when he's on the bases. And this guy's just a heads-up player, but he's got so much talent, and he makes the most of that. I believe it starts with his preparation because you never see him give away an at-bat.
All right, just about ready for baseball. And on the mound now, Alek Manoah. What should we keep an eye on here?
Well, he went the distance last time, came away with the W, and we'll see if he can continue that trend in this one.
So just about set now. In now for the Reds, Benny Montgomery.
Leading off tonight for Cincinnati. The designated hitter, Benny Montgomery.
The pitch. That one misses, and we are underway.
First pitch, 7:07.
Next pitch is outside. Righty to the plate. That one fouled off. 2-2. Here comes the pitch. Montgomery tries to hold up, appeal to first, and no swing, says Jerry Hillsdale. Pitch. Good plate appearance there. Able to take the walk.
What a battle. It's not always easy laying off a 3-2 pitch, and I tell you what, he earned that walk.
Benintendi up here. He's a guy who does it all. And first offering is fouled off. And a pitch. Next offering is outside.
Good speed on the base paths. He handles the bat very well. I wouldn't be surprised if the skipper puts on some type of hit and run or run and hit.
Runner at first with no outs here. Runner on the go. Popped up. Lays out and makes the play.
The second baseman,
Jonathan India at the plate. Pretty amazing athlete this guy is. Power and speed, quite a threat. I mean, you're talking about someone that could steal you a bag and go deep. Bo Jackson, anyone? Well struck, right field. Way back, on its way. Turning, looking, and that one is gone. He rockets one to right. Just like that, they move in front. It's 2-0.
That's the exact definition of hitting the ball where it's pitched, taking that outside fastball and driving it the opposite way out of the ballpark. You want to bottle that type of approach.
Here's Michael Toglia.
Batting fourth, the first baseman, Michael Toglia.
And first offering is fouled off.
He's like Mike Trout. You figure whatever you put in his hand, whether it's a bat, whether it's a golf club, whether it's a basketball, he can do it and get it done. And a rare talent, so much fun to watch.
And that one ripped to left, and he pulls up on it, and that's a hit.
Back-to-back base hits. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
Man at first with one gone. Next for Cincinnati, Noelvi Marte. Slapped foul. Check swing, went around. 0-2. Still only one out here in the inning. Next pitch is in the dirt. Now 1-2. And the right-hander deals. And that one is lifted in the air. Tracks it down for the out. And there's two away. Throw behind the runner. They've got him doubled off. Cincinnati plates a pair on this homer. It's now a 2-0 ball game. Bottom of the first, and getting the start for Cincinnati, Adrian Morejon. And Singy, he's one of the most dominant arms in all of baseball.
A really good outing for him last time. Scattered 2 runs, was attacking hitters, getting ahead in the count. Great performance. We'll see if he can do it again in this one.
Bottom of the first, and now it's going to be Trey Turner. You talk about elite defensive players, especially in the middle of the diamond, and this guy is at the top of the list. And the pitch. And there's the strike.
Yeah, we go beyond just the fielding percentage and what it looks like, but the ability to have range and close holes that are normally there against an average defender. But this guy is special, and you can see it in his first step quickness.
Swing and a miss, and it's 2-2. And the pitch. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. One gone, bottom half of the first.
Tell you what, those are the types of guys pitchers really like to punch out when they're on the mound, because if they get on, just the distraction that they create with all that speed over on the base pass, it can take away your focus from the next hitter, and that's the last thing you want to do is serve up a pitch that a guy hits over the fence, and it's a multi-run home run.
Santiago Espinal takes a strike there as he stands at the plate now. Here's the 0-2. He swings and hits a fly ball, center field. Diving, gets down, could be extra bases. The throw into second, and he's got a double.
You got to get on your horse and get to that thing and get it back in, because he's going to come barrel around first. He's going to put pressure on you. If you bobble it or you don't get there in a hurry, he's going to make you look silly and end up on second base.
One out, runner at second. And stepping in is the speedy George Springer.
The right fielder, Joe.
That one's in there, 0-1. Runner leads away at second. Now 1-1. And a pitch. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
Man, 91 on the slider right there. That's a hard one. That's a low-end fastball for some guys.
Runner at second here, one gone. Right through there, got him. Down on strikes, and he knew it.
No, you got to be ready to swing the bat with a runner in scoring position and 2 strikes. Just put the ball in place somewhere, and you got a chance. Very frustrating for him, I'm sure. See if the next guy can pick him up.
Alejandro Kirk next up for the Blue Jays. He has, as they like to say, light tower power. Not a big guy, but a big swing and thunder in that bat. Man at second. On the ground to third. And that one finds its way through. Espinal coming home. Now a long throw home. It's off the mark and he scores. And they trail by one.
Well done. Drives in the run. Got the top of the ball a little bit, but not much. That was hit pretty hard through the infield, so I think he'll be happy with that swing. Definitely generated some good bat speed.
So man aboard, Matt Chapman next up for the Blue Jays.
The third baseman, Matt.
First pitch, and that's in for a strike. At the belt and fires. And a foul ball, he stays alive. Kirk leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Popped in the air, left field. And Benintendi able to make the grab. So 1 run in the inning on this base hit, and it's now a 2-1 ball game. And welcome back. Leading off, Colson Montgomery.
Leading off for Cincinnati, the third baseman, Colson Montgomery.
Manoah back to work. That one misses. 1-0. Left-hand batter waits. And a swing and a miss.
Talk about tying a guy up. That was ugly.
Righty delivers. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. And the righty deals. And another ball. Right-hander kicks, deals. And now the count filled up 3-2. The pitch. In the air, right side. And that is Springer. Puts the squeeze on it. And there's one away.
Batting seventh, the catcher,
Francisco Alvarez, the next to hit for the Reds. This guy has turned into a beast. Swings through that one. 0-1.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand, looks so good, and then by the time it gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt. Out. 2 away now after the drop third strike.
batting eighth, the right fielder, number 31,
Jeremy De La Rosa, the next to hit for the Reds. And the first offering is not close. And here it comes. And he chases that one below the zone. The pitch. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. Kirk makes the catch, and that'll do it. And 1-2-3 go the Reds as they're unable to add to their 2-1 lead. Back here at Rogers Center, ready to go for the last half of the inning. Here's Brandon Nimmo. Great speed and great power. A great athlete, quite simply. The line of the pitch. Swing, and this is ripped down the right field line. Way back there. Out of here. A towering home run. And it ties it up. It's 2-2.
Looks like this guy was looking out over the plate, but he was ready to turn on the inside fastball. So direct to the pitch. Absolutely blasted out of this ballpark.
Bo Bichette up to the dish.
Batting seventh, the second base.
And that's in there for strike one.
When you have a real athletic player and who's able to do the baseball mechanical things really well, look out, because the sky's the limit on that potential.
Kenny Jansen doing home plate duties in this one.
Not a huge strike zone from Jansen, so he can't really be called a pitcher's umpire, but he does like the bottom part of the strike zone. We may see some pitchers steal a few strikes down there, especially the ones right below the knees. That's if their catcher can present it properly.
Here's Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Good contact guy, good defender. Next pitch downstairs, and that's ball one. The pitch. There's a strike.
If you're not ready for that pitch, you're just going to swing and miss or pop it up, waste the at-bat. If you're going to let it go, you better be ready to swing it.
Next one misses, and it's 2-1. Lifted in the air, right field. De La Rosa makes the grab, and there's two down.
Batting ninth, the left fielder, Lourdes.
And it's Lourdes Gurriel Jr. Singy, he's a guy that covers both sides of the plate about as well as anyone in the sport. How difficult is that to do?
Well, just look at the back of my bubblegum card. You'll see how hard it is. These guys are great, man. They have the ability to look out there, but also to be able to turn on the inside pitch. Those that can really sharpen things on the outer half, those are the ones that become elite.
On the ground, right side, has some trouble with it. That ends the inning. Toronto picks up one on this homer, and we're deadlocked now at 2 apiece. Top half of the third inning. Now it's the power speed combo. Joshua Mears. He's kind of an outlier, especially when guys are consciously sacrificing contact to deliver power. Manoah back to work. 0-1. Next offering misses, and the count is 1-1. Next offering is fouled back. Swings and misses, and one gone.
He came out of his mechanics there. Typically likes to shoot the ball the other way, but that time a little anxious.
Designated hitter, Benny Montgomery.
Next to hit, Benny Montgomery. Bounce to the left side. First two batters retired here in the top of the third.
Now batting, left fielder, Andrew Benintendi.
2 outs, base is empty. Andrew Benintendi up to the plate. He's 0 for 1. I think when you contemplate him as a player, the first thing you think about is defense, and you think about that great arm.
I also think about the speed. If he can get on, that's going to give one more thing for that pitcher to think about.
And the 0-1. Well struck left field. This one's got a chance. And brings it in at the wall. Reds go down quietly. Score remains deadlocked at 2-2. Back now in Toronto as we go to the last of the third. Here's Turner now.
Not shortstop.
And he deals. Ball one, no strikes.
It's good speed at the top of the order here. You want to get it on, see if you can get a stolen base, maybe get around the bases and pick up a run. No, that pitch not even close. A 2-0 count now. He can't be over aggressive. He's got to make sure that pitch is right on a tee for him.
Late swing, fouled off. The wind of the pitch. And now it's 3-2.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Smash to the left side. And it goes just foul. 3-2 down. Stays alive. Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. Kicks and fires. That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
Well, he tried to nibble right there and just missed his spot. Hitter didn't offer at it. Now he has somebody to worry about over at first.
And next is the designated hitter, Santiago Espinal. Doubled his first time up. In there for strike one.
There it was, a high velocity fastball in the zone. I think a little frustration from walking the previous hitter. He's got good stuff. Pitch inside the zone and trust it.
Tied up here in the early going. And down on strikes he goes. And there's one away.
Boog gets talked about a lot, but a good high fastball in a 2-strike situation, it's just become such a problem for hitters in more recent years. I mean, with all of the emphasis by pitchers on developing that spin rate, having a good grip on the baseball, those high fastballs, they kind of look like to the hitter that they're rising, even though they're not, but they're not decreasing in velocity and spin rate. So very difficult to get the barrel on it.
Next offering is in for a strike.
Well, he's gotten ahead with 2 pitches down in the zone. He has plenty of options right here. He can go up, he can go away, he can add velocity, he can subtract.
Here comes a pitch. Got him. And there's 2 away.
No, just a beautiful fastball on the inside corner for that backwards K right there. I think the hitter saw it all the way coming from that opposite arm angle. So I got to think he was looking away and just got locked up by the hard stuff boring in on his hands.
Here's the Toronto catcher, Alejandro Kirk, known for his rocket arm behind the plate. That one's in there, 0-1, but he's back in time. And the lefty with the 0-1. There's a strike. Here's a 1-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. That's the inning. Blue Jays held in check. And this game is still tied at 2-2. Back here at the ballpark, John Sciambi with Chris Singleton, and set to lead off the fourth, Jonathan India.
Second baseman, Jonathan India.
The right-hander back to work. Swing and a miss, and it's 0-1.
These guys have come out ready to swing the bats early in the count and swing it often. If you want to score some runs, have an offensive explosion, that can be a route to doing it.
The pitch. And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes, and there's one down.
Wow, just great bite to that slider. Broke hard out of the zone, and he just couldn't hold up the swing.
Baseman.
You know, as a hitter, that pitch is really hard to take, and there's just not much you can do with it. You know that, but you don't want to get rung up by the umpire.
So now here's the Reds cleanup hitter, Michael Toglia. Ground ball left side. Gathers and throws to first. 2 quick outs here in the top of the fourth.
Now batting, the shortstop, Noel V. Marte.
2 outs, base is empty. And ready to hit now for Cincinnati, Noel V. Marte. First pitch, not close. Righty to the plate. Out to short. Turner handles the chance. Zips it across. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. Nobody left for Cincinnati. Score remains 2-2. Bottom of the fourth. Now it's going to be Matt Chapman. This is a true 5-tool guy. Not very many of them out there, but when he's on the field, you can't take your eye off of him. And there's a strike.
Fans come to the ballpark to watch him play. And in baseball, to have such a talented player going out there every day and putting on the show that he does, just a joy to watch.
Got him. Picks up strikeout number 7.
Wow, short work to send it packing to start the inning, and no messing around either. All 3 pitches were in the strike zone, attack mode all the way, and that's pretty impressive given the pop he was dealing with at the plate.
So up next, Brandon Nimmo. He's already homered here in this one. This one ripped, but foul to the right. The line to kick the pitch. Down the middle for a strike. And it's 0-2. The pitch. This one in the air, center field. Out number 2.
Now batting, the second baseman, Bo Bichette.
And now for the Jays, Bo Bichette. He's someone that you might not describe as having elite level speed, but he can absolutely move, and it is a factor in his game. He can't get there. That should be extra bases. And that's going to get into the corner. Throws to second, but he's in there easily. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. now.
Now batting, first base.
In there, and it's 0-1.
Boog, this guy's definitely a plus runner, but what I love about him is that he goes all out every single time, never takes a break. It's guys like that, even though they don't have the elite speed, the fact.
Well, we'll hold that thought as that's the 3rd out, and we'll end the inning. On to the top of the 5th we go. We are tied 2-2. New inning getting started. Here's a speed threat. Colson Montgomery.
Leading off for Cincinnati, the third baseman, Colson Montgomery.
And the pitch. The 1-0. Foul ball there. Here's a 1-2. Swing, and that's ripped towards right center. Springer there makes the catch, and there's one down.
Now batting. The catcher,
Francisco Alvarez, the next to hit for the Reds. And this is a guy that doesn't just impact the game defensively. They count on him to deliver offense.
He's the first guy at the ballpark. He's got to study opposing hitters. He's got to get familiar with his starting pitcher for that night. And he's getting in the cage to take his swings. That's a whole lot, and so many times goes unnoticed.
And a pitch. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-2.
Well, you can't really adjust your game plan for that last pitch. Guy hasn't thrown it very much. You got to focus on the stuff that he's throwing up there most of the time.
The punch out there. 2 gone now.
You know, Boog, you often think of sliders more for that horizontal movement, but most of the good ones have both vertical depth and that horizontal movement, and that's what we saw right there. Good drop on the break and got him to swing over the top.
2 outs, base is empty. In now for the Reds, Jeremy De La Rosa, a guy who makes an impact not just at the plate but also in the field. To the right side, throws to first. That's out number 3. Reds down in order. Score remains deadlocked at 2-2. Welcome back. Here's some real power at the plate. Lourdes Gurriel Jr. He's a guy, Chris, whose highlights include some of the best throws from the outfield that you will ever see. Definitely one of the best arms of the sport. Yoan. That one ripped. That's back there. Makes the catch up against the wall.
the batter, number 7, shortstop, Turner.
So the batting order turns over. Trey Turner next up for the Blue Jays. Sing, you talk about a guy that has all the skills. The range is really good, but the arm just stands out, and he makes all the plays. First pitch, and that's in for a strike. Next offering is in for a strike.
0-2 count, both pitches on the inside part of the plate. Hitter is thinking, I don't want to get beat here. This is a good time for something off speed away.
And a pitch. And a ball evens the count.
Count 2-2.
To the right side. To first. Home half of the 5th inning, moving along. 2 quick outs.
The designated hitter, number 5, Santiago Espinal.
Next is the designated hitter, Santiago Espinal. And first offering is fouled off.
With 2 out and nobody on, you want to go right after this guy. He's the number 2 hitter, which means if he gets on, you've got some thunder coming up behind him.
Kicks and deals. Swing and a miss, struck him out, and that'll do it. Nothing doing for the Blue Jays, and this game is still tied at 2-2. All right, we go to the top half of inning number 6. And now Joshua Mears.
Joshua Mears.
Manoah back to work. This one chopped on the ground, but foul. Check swing, but he went too far. 0-2 now. Got him. And that's the first out.
Well, big power guy right there and generating so much bat speed. It's hard to bring that to a halt once you've committed. They tried to check the swing, just couldn't do it.
on the ground to first. Guerrero takes it to the bag. 2 quick outs to open the top of the 6th.
Well, a well-thrown slider like that one can be tough to get in the air. Good downward break on that one.
2 outs, bases empty. Andrew Benintendi steps up, singing, "You got to appreciate a guy who's this good defensively." I mean, watching him track balls in the outfield, it is beautiful. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
He's so solid, calms the heart rate of the pitcher and the manager when the ball goes up in the air. You just automatically assume that it's an out every time it's hit in the air.
Swings and misses. And the count 1-1. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2.
There's one guy that I can think about, Boog, who started as a third baseman, Alex Gordon, and then became an elite perennial gold glover out in left field for the Kansas City Royals. But he's a guy, when you watch him play, you would imagine that that's all he ever played in his life was the outfield.
2 down, nobody on. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. Part of the order, 3-4-5 coming up. We are tied 2-2. Bottom of the 6th inning. Stepping in the long ball threat, George Springer. Yeah, some guys just have instincts, right? I mean, that's the way it goes. We talk about Larry Walker, the Hall of Famer, and his instinct on the bases, despite the fact that he didn't play a ton of baseball as a kid. Mears makes the grab. 1 pitch and 1 out.
Woo! He was all over that first pitch fastball. Just barely missed it. Man, this guy was ready to hit.
Kerr up to hit for the 3rd time as he lays off inside, ball 1. The pitch. One down, base is empty. And fouled off.
Some real good life going through the zone on that one.
1-2 here. That's to 3rd. Whips it across. And a couple of quick outs.
The batter, the 3rd baseman, Matt Chapman.
Now Matt Chapman at the plate. This guy, one of the best contact men in the sport as well. Outstanding on the defensive end. And that's in there for strike 1.
Boog, over 80% of his first pitches are strikes. You're doing that, you could have a really good day out there on the mound.
The 0-1 is outside, and it's a ball and a strike. And that's a strike. It was bumpy in the early going for the lefty, but he settled into a really nice groove. Swing and a high fly ball out there towards left field. And Benintendi able to make the grab. Blue Jays go down in order. Score remains 2-2. Top of inning number 7 and ready to hit now for Cincinnati. Jonathan India.
The 2nd baseman, Jonathan India.
The right-hander back to work. And first offering is fouled off. At the belt and fires. And now the count is even.
Trying to keep good speed off the bases.
Ball to strike. Swings through that one, out in front that time.
Didn't recognize off speed. Thought it was fastball. A little bit out in front.
Righty delivers. Check swing, no appeal.
Really good check swing right there. So difficult to hold off on the slider from a same side thrower. Very difficult to pick up the release point.
Out to short. Turner gloves it. Fires over to first. 1 out. A key out to start the 7th.
Now batting, the first baseman, Michael Tolia.
Next for Cincinnati, Michael Tolia, 1 for 2. And he swings and misses at the initial offering.
And it really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
And he grounds one to the right side. The throw to first, and 2 away to start the 7th.
Now batting, shortstop, Noelvi Marte.
Noelvi Marte, the next to hit for the Reds.
This kid is so special.
He's a shortstop by trade and big-time power. First offering misses badly for ball 1.
Seems like from day one, his strike zone and plate discipline looked like he'd been in the league for 6 years already.
And a pitch. That one ran inside, almost got him. Two balls, 2 strikes to count with 2 outs.
He got away with one there, but he knows he can't go into that spot very often against a guy like this.
And down on strikes. 3rd out. Reds go down quietly. Score remains deadlocked at 2-2. And welcome back. And now the center fielder, Brandon Nimmo.
He's a big, strong guy, can untie this game with one swing.
Now time is called here. Pitching coach on his way out to the mound. The pitch. That's in for a strike.
Pretty amazing, his first pitch strike percentage over 90%. You know you're getting something in the zone first pitch. So if you're a hitter, you got to be ready to let it fly, even though he's had a lot of success on that first pitch of the at-bat.
Liner to second and picked on the hop to first. And 1 away in the bottom of the 7th.
Now batting, second baseman,
Bo Bichette next up for the Blue Jays. We talk about guys with good speed, and definitely he has it. But pushing the offense aside for just a second, Chris, it's the defensive side that I think the speed factors in the most. That one fouled off.
Well, he gets to balls that get by most people at that position. Just really impressive, because there's certain times the ball comes off the bat, automatically that team that hit it thinks that they've got a base hit, or they may have extra bases, and he just takes it away.
Ground ball right side. Tosses to first, and that quickly 2 away.
Up next for the Blue Jays, the first baseman, Vladimir Guerrero.
Here's a big pass. Manager out of the dugout, and he's going to make a change. So a new arm out of the bullpen for the Reds, Ken Giles. This is his 3rd time out this year. Next offering is down low, and that is ball 1. And the righty deals.
That was absolute gas. Triple digits on the gun. It's just a different experience as a hitter watching that go by.
And that one hammered way back there. And that is gone. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. goes deep, his 4th home run of the season. And they jump in front in the 7th. It's 3-2.
Well, he really crushed that thing down the line, and everyone had to hold their breath until it clanked off the pole. And every time that happens, it just kind of feels like a trick shot or something. But really, it's just a stroke of luck that it stays fair long enough.
Here's Lourdes Gurriel Jr. He's got the power, but great contact skills. One of the best contact hitters in the game. India makes the catch, and that'll do it. Vlad Guerrero Jr. with the solo shot for Toronto. It's now a 3-2 ball game. New pitcher now for the Jays, Tim Mesa, trying to protect this lead.
Well, I think that what makes him so tough against left-handers is he hides the ball for a long time. And from that same side, harder for you to determine which part of the plate it's going to end up on.
Cincinnati making a move for a pinch hitter, Kyle Farmer. And this is a big at bat in this ball game. The pitch. Swing and a miss. Swings and misses at one down below the zone. And here it comes. This to third. Chapman handles. Whips it to first. Leadoff man is out here in the 8th. And here's the catcher, Francisco Alvarez. This guy with big-time power and an elite defender. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Lefty continues to work, but the closer getting loose in the bullpen. Here's a 1-1. Way out front for strike 2.
This guy's sink has so much drop in it. It's almost like a split finger fastball. Instead of just weak contact and balls on the ground, he gets swings and misses.
And now 2-2. On the ground to the left. On to first. 2 up, 2 down here in the top of the 8th. And stepping in is the speedy Jeremy De La Rosa. And he swings and misses, and it's 0-1. The tying run at the plate. Swing and a miss. Looked off balance that time.
Very solid inning on the mound so far here in the 8th. Holding on to this narrow lead. This is exactly what they were looking for.
And a swing and a miss. That's the 3rd out. And 1, 2, 3 go the Reds. They trail it 3-2. So remaining in the game defensively, Kyle Farmer. He'll play 3rd after coming into the game as a pinch hitter. Back here at Rogers Center, ready for the bottom of the 8th. And now, Trey Turner.
Leading up for Toronto, the shortstop, Trey Turner.
Here comes a pitch. That one missed. And the 1-0. gets him to chase after that one.
Well, there's a certain point where you have to commit to what you think you see, and he guessed wrong right there. Nasty slider with just terrific bite at the end.
The next pitch misses. 2-1. They tried to get him to chase on a slider down and away. Turner awaiting a 3-1. 3-1, and he couldn't come up with it.
Maybe a little loss of focus on the mound right there. Pretty much gifted him first base with a quick free pass.
Santiago Espinal next up for the Blue Jays. This guy is one of the best athletes in the sport. That one's in there, 0-1. He's a guy with a big-time fastball. Lots of Turner runs. Fly ball to right. De La Rosa settles under it and makes the catch. One down.
The right fielder, number 4, George.
Here's George Springer for the 4th time tonight. First pitch, and he just misses. There's the strike. Turner over at first with one away. Next offering is in for a strike. And the right-hander deals. And a foul ball, he stays alive. Here's a 1-2. In the air out to center. Mears under it. And he makes the catch. 2 away now.
The batter, the catcher, Alejandro.
Now here is Alejandro Kirk. Got it. In there, and it's 0-1.
Well, and at bat can be a little bit of a dance. Strike one here, but a few more pitches. We'll see how it turns out.
The 0-1.
Outside, that's the ball.
Good eye right there.
Last couple of pitches breaking balls away. I think he's going to have to come firm inside to be able to open up that location if he wants to go back there later in this count.
Next pitch is outside. Chris, with that distraction and a speedy guy at first, he's in a favorable hitter's count.
Well, if nothing else, I mean, this is a great spot for a hitter to be in.
And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Not what he wanted to do right there, Boog. That keeps this inning alive, puts a runner in the scoring position, and a chance for this offense to add on to their lead.
First and second, 2 down. Matt Chapman next up for the Blue Jays. Pitch misses inside, and it's 1-0.
Well, this is a critical spot for both the pitcher and the hitter. You can learn a lot about a guy by how he handles these pressure situations.
Next pitch is outside.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
Right-hander kicks, deals. Swing and a miss. 98 on the gun. And a foul ball. Two on, 2 outs. In the air, right field, De La Rosa moving under it and puts the squeeze on that. And that's the inning. Blue Jays leave a pair, but they're up 3-2. Yimi Garcia gets the call from the pen. He pitched yesterday, and we'll see him once again.
Yimi Garcia.
Back here at the ballpark, we go to the ninth. In now for the Reds, Joshua Mears.
The center fielder, Joshua.
And a pitch. And that's outside.
You know, this guy's great speed is in the back of that pitcher's mind. If he can get on, it's going to give him one more thing he's got to think about.
Right-handed reliever. Swing and a miss. Strike one. Looking to get the tying run on base. And that's outside. The pitch. This to third. Fires over to Guerrero. Now one gone in the ninth.
No doubles defense right now, and the positioning was perfect on that play, and that's what you do it for, just in case. And they prevented an extra base hit.
Now it's the Reds DH, Benny Montgomery, known for his late inning heroics. Swings through that one. 0-1. Crowd locked in right now. One-run game here in the ninth. Smoked on the ground a second. Bichette whips it to first. And they're down to their last out.
The left fielder, 22, Andrew
Benintendi to the plate. First offering misses the mark. Down to the dirt, swing and a miss.
Man, that was pretty gross right there.
Left-hand hitter waits. Got him, and that's the ball game.
After 4 wins in a row, you start to think a little bit that you're on a roll, and that's the momentum that just takes on a life of its own. Guys start hitting up and down the lineup. You never know who's going to come up with the big hit, who's going to come out of the bullpen and get the big outs, but it's a good feeling, and you want to extend it.
A 3-2 final score in this one. They hang on to win it by a run. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon.
Hello there, baseball fans. Let's recap what went down around the league on Monday. In the National League Central, the Blue Jays held their opponent to just 2 hits as they grabbed the win against the visiting Reds 3-2. In other Reds news, starting pitcher number 41 has been waived by the organization. Khalil Lee was a force at the plate, driving in 3 runs, helping Pittsburgh get one against the Brewers 7-5. The New York Mets launched 3 home runs as they beat the visiting Marlins 9-0. They continue to win as they now have 9 straight. The Phillies combined to give up just 5 hits as they took down the Nationals in Washington 8-2. They now have 5 straight wins. The San Diego Padres went deep 4 times